Oh my god, how do I close that out? Close, there we go. Oh wow, got the green light right off. No waiting. By the way, Jennifer, if you can hear me, Dr. Armando, he has his questions in the group. In his donation, I should say. Shoot. I wonder. Back a bit. There. Get things settled. There we go. All right. Where am I? I got the yellow light. Yeah, it went from green to yellow. Just give it a moment, everybody. It'll come back. I got a nice smudge all ready to go. Just give it a minute, folks. It'll come back. This is par for the course. It truly is. It's just a glitch every time. About 2 minutes in or so, at the beginning of the stream, we lose the screen, but it comes right back. So just give it a few minutes. Do you think so, Deborah? I appreciate that. That means I'm open wide and clear to the universe. If it's always resonating with you, that's what it is. There's messages coming through. Yeah. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer, by the way, Dr. Armando, when I'm just sitting here finding my place for the moment, he's already left his questions on his donation. So his questions are there. He's got the first 2 spots already. But I'm just going to have a little sip of poo in my drink here, my tea, my King Cole Maritime tea. A little late starting. What happened was I was talking to Jennifer for a few minutes. I went and I had to have supper. I laid down for a rest after supper. I have to do that. Not a real high energy person. I've got too much going on up here all the time and in here. I think that drains me more than anything. So when I take anything else on, you know. So a moment. Oh my God, get out. Mine must be moons then. Isn't that something? Looking at the handle. Different handle. That's but oh my God. It's green, it's white. You got stars, I got moons. I'm a moon child too, by the way. It's not something. There's a lot of synchronicities going on the last little while. So yeah, that's very cool. Jennifer's got a tea or coffee on the go, and we're using the same exact cup, except the design is, oh, I thought mine were polka dots. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're moons. And they're raised as well. I feel that. And hers are all stars. It's identical to my cup, but hers are stars. And I'm a moon child, so it's fitting. It's fitting. Did Dr. Armando come in yet? Hello, Kimberly. Hey, Sharita. Mamacita. And of course, the generator's in the house. I love it. As goofy as it is, I like it a lot. He's not here yet. Okay, there's a good reason to wait a bit. Yeah, I fell asleep, and it was about, I don't know, 10 to 6, 5 to 6, and I woke up exactly 2 hours later. I did. I said, what time is it? I stumbled out, and I looked at the clock. Oh, no, it's 10 to 8? What? I'm all like, you know what I mean? So, because I had a bit of a lazy day today, and got myself together after that. Quick shower, got dressed. Well, except my bottoms. I'll admit my bottom. They can pass for pants or jammies, either one. But there, I'm like one of those newscasters. I'm just a talking head. You don't know what I got on underneath the table, so you don't need to know, nor do you want to know. Just so you know. Do what, the generator? But it fits so well that you're a moderator. Your name's Jennifer. Let's shorten her down. Keep it simple. We'll call her the generator. I cracked myself up. Oh, it's funny as hell. It's like the Terminator, you know? Oh my God. It's too flippin' funny. Oh my goodness. Holy jeez. I got a smudge ready to go. When I see the doctor is in the house, we will begin. Jennifer. Tom can get on board, become a moderator. We'll call him the Tomerator. Jeez. Generator sounds better. It does. Yeah, oh my gosh, I am so excited. It's no biggie. But my favorite, hello Diana's Orchids, welcome back again. Good evening to you. But one of my favorite TV shows, and I don't have TV service. Get rid of that. But I catch episodes online if I'm lucky. Someone gave me a connection, a link to the first 12 seasons, and they're in their 13th season. But it's called LBZ is the abbreviation. It's Life Below Zero. And I don't like the hunting and the trapping and the killing and the skinning parts of their lifestyle that they have to. These are Alaskan bush people. But it's Life Below Zero is the name of the program. And they live, their subsistence people, they survive off renewable resources that lives around them. Hunting, tree chopping for firewood, all kinds of stuff, fishing and that. And I love the show because it calms me down. I don't know why. And my favorite character, I'm always amazed by her, is Sue Aikens. She lives 197 miles above the Arctic Circle. She's almost at the very top of the world. And she lives in a place called Cabot Camp. And she's the sole proprietor. And there's nobody, the nearest town's 500 miles away. She usually has to fly in and out. She's a refueling station and a guiding camp as well. Anyway, I'm a member of the page, their group, which I just found not that long ago. I've only spoken 3 times in the group. The third time is to say thank you to the guy that owns the page. There's over 15,000 people in there now. Every day there's many, many more. They're a busy group. And he emailed or he sent me a message. He said, would you like to be moderator for LBZ? I was like, what? Oh, yeah. I'm happy about that. It is homesteading in the general sense of the term, Diana. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, well, thank you, Dana. Welcome, warm welcome to you. Hummingbirds. Hummingbirds in the house. Welcome. Oh my gosh, haven't heard from you in a long time. But you're here now. So, Jennifer the Generator. That's what I call her. That's her nickname, the Generator. Oh my goodness. Sarah. One of my sons may be moving to Sussex, eh? I got to talk to him about that, but his girlfriend put it out there. I don't know if we were all supposed to know, but I got to check it out. But he may be moving to Sussex. She's a social worker. She works with troubled children and that kind of thing. So, and he works for Organigram in Moncton. He's been there since they opened the doors. So, be different having family in Sussex would be real different for me. But anyway, yeah. So I'm a moderator in that group now, and I'm just like tickle pink about it. I never expected anything like that at all. So, yeah. The Generator. I know, Diana. It just came to me this epiphany or light bulb moment. Oh my God, she's a moderator. Her name's Jennifer. She's the Generator. That's too much. Too cool. But homesteading is, boys, oh boys, you gotta, if this show had come on when I was like 22, 23, I would have headed to Alaska. I would have done that. I would have tried it. You know, so, um, it was kind of like my husband. I kind of grew up in a hunting culture for a little part of my life. I understand it. I don't like it. I'm a strong empath. I feel if an animal isn't caught unaware and they shoot them and bring them down, if they're not aware, just in their own little world, that's the best way. To know that they're feeling fear and they're running and being hunted, that disturbs me to no end. I feel the fear of the animal. And I can't get over the human psyche to be able to skin the hide and the skin from another animal that was that I can't. Oh no, I have a problem with that. But anyway, I'm reading Nicole's question. I'm sorry. I can't promise, but I'll do my darn best. Somebody asked me to talk to their dead father about a year or so ago, maybe almost 2 years now. And I suppose we have all the gifts. We're all blessed with the gifts. It's do we want to access them, open ourselves up? And I told her that I was sorry. I wasn't sure that I could do something like that. And we both had goosebumps when it was over. But she cried all the way through the video. She said she was still crying as she was writing the email. And it just, my hair was standing on end, you might say. So I think what we're going to do right now, because I've been waiting for Dr. Armando, he's the first two on the list. We will go on to number 3, and when Doctor comes in, we'll do him the very next one after that. So, hi, Mystery Abounds in Chaos. Oh, thanks. My hair will go flat in about 45 minutes. It'll be nothing. I just washed and dried it, so it doesn't take me long to get ready. So, you know. But anyway, I was really sleepy and moving fast tonight, trying to get cleaned up and put together, and I couldn't keep my eyes still feel like I've got like spider webs in them. It feels like there's cotton in them or hair in them. So a little better than what they were yesterday. I was telling Jennifer I can't see straight because I lost a night's sleep. That really messed me up. I'm not 25 anymore. I can't pull all-nighters unless it was for a sick person. It'd be different, but no, I getting and feeling the age, All right, let me finish a cigarette, have another mouthful of tea, swill of tea, and I've got a smudge to start our evening off with. We're already 14 minutes in. So, I'm wondering if Dr. Armando didn't get unsubscribed to the channel. He's, as far as I know, not in our group on Facebook, so there's no way to to message him and let him know. Maybe he'll pop in and say, geez, you know, it's 9:30 at night, Natalie's time. Maybe, you know, I'll pop in just in case, you know, maybe I missed it. Maybe he's busy, I don't know, but no problem, Nicole. I can't promise it, but usually in a case like this, it isn't even the card. It's usually spirit comes forth, and I always ask for spirit to be present within the reading, the universe to speak through me, to use me as a tool, and the cards as well, but to speak through me. So it could be Sharita. He's a regular, though. He's a regular. Even time difference or not, he should still get the notification that Bay of Fundy Fortunes is going live, or is now live. Yeah. I can't get through 4 hours. For me to sleep like I did today, 2 hours, without waking up is something. For me, that's big. I was like, wow. And I needed more because I'm still not fully awake. There we go. There's a naked truth. I'm just not. So anyway. Yeah, so let me get into going to, yes, I know for the purist I shouldn't be using a lighter, and I realize that. An ideal, if it was for me at home, I would take a branch out of my basket, light it, maybe off a candle, to twice remove it from the man's mechanical ways of the lighter. But when you're doing stuff on a video and I've already talked for 15 minutes here, I don't want to try to light it. It's very hard to light it with a stick or a single match. It's very difficult. What I have in here is the usual. I have my own homegrown, outside natural sweetgrass that I never planted. It just appeared when I needed it. I've got a small patch. That's in here, and I love it. Love it when I'm able to contribute sweetgrass to this. And I have my dried cedar, and I have my grandpa's beard, also known as Spanish moss, and I have a sprinkling of the earth, a little bit of tobacco, in the true indigenous fashion. We ask the spirit be forward and that the universe work through me to help those in search of light and answers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Come here. There we go. I may have to relay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. There we go. Almost reminded me of the campfire I tried to have yesterday. You try to start a fire on purpose. Go ahead, I dare ya. And I know how to build a fire. I also know how to chop wood. Chop my fair share of my day. This is for, who is this for? I've got to bring that up. Well, hold on. I've got to get this party started. I have to get Jennifer here to give her something to look at. It's just going to be a moment, Jen. There we go. Okie dokie. Oh, who do you love? Okay, Jennifer, and print screen. There we go. And, 2.5. 2.5. That'll have to cover, have to do. Maybe we won't even last that long. We won't need to go 2.5. Maybe it'll be a super slow night. Who knows? There we go. Here it comes. Walking down the street, I hear the craziest love sounds from everyone I meet. Okay, now I've got to go in. My hands and my mind must be anxious to get to this. I'm not ready to pick these up yet. Jeez. Where am I? There we go. All right. Sharita has 1, 2, 3. The next 3, then it's Rishi B. All right. First question for Sharita. That's an interesting question. Sharita, you're still here, right? Okay, one moment. Oh my God, I'm trying to lose the caps. I hit it 3 times. Let me see. Just technical stuff, guys. No problem. Or is it activity? Summary activity. Come on now. Ooh, right. Yeah. What you said, Jennifer? I'm thinking yes. Just a second. I'm doing one more click and double checking on some. Okay. All right, Sharita. Okay, thanks, Jen. If you're okay with it, Jen. Okay, there she is. Okay. Neither am I, Sharita. What? Oh, okay, Rishi. Okay, I hear what you're saying. All right. You actually, what I'm looking at is the same name, Rishi, in PayPal right off. I haven't opened it up or anything, but yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Okay, let me see. So, let's get our shuffle up for Sharita. Okay. All right. It's not to matter. You're fine where you are. I can see where you're at on the list. Then you're after Sharita. So, and Sharita's got 3 spots yet. She's got 2 or 3 questions here. When they're done, because we go in order as it comes in, and that's how they are. It's Sharita, 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 then it's got Rishi at the top. So, anybody comes in now, then they're behind you kind of thing, right? So, is it okay to say your question out, Sharita? Or do you want me just like do the mind melt thing? Is it okay to say your question out loud? Okay, Sharita wants to know because her fingers and her arms, I think you said fingers and arms, they've been hurting a lot lately. And usually, you know what, Sharita, that's a sign, especially during damper weather, colder weather. Usually there's a humidity to it, even the cold weather. Yeah, the shoulders and fingers hurt. Shoulders and fingers. All right. And she's wondering if it's rheumatism or arthritis. I tell you, if you feel like your fingers if they start looking different to you, I'd say that's probably rheumatoid. But you don't want to mess around with rheumatoid. Arthritis is a very dangerous thing to have. It can affect your organs, affect your breathing, and a lot of things. So, okay. That's why we call you the generator, Jen. Okay, this is for Sharita. She wants to know, is she coming down with or developing an arthritis, rheumatism? That's it, generator. The girls are talking off on this side. Okay. What have we got for Sharita? You got the Six of Swords. That's a good card. This one represents a calm in your life. It's nothing bad in the sixes. It falls right in with the rest. The other three, when you get a six, you draw that. It brings harmony, it brings peace, and it brings balance. Okay? If this isn't directed at, because you know how these readings are, it's one card. So if there's something more pressing or important that's going on with you, that's here inside, weighing on your mind, then it'll bring that forward first, and that's when we fall back on Lilith. That's a direct question. So what's come forward is swords, and it shows that there is something on your mind here. Absolutely, because that's what they're all about. I'm all thumbs. I'm all thumbs. Boy, am I ever. All right, everything's going to be the last thing I try tonight, I guess. But what we have here, it shows that you've come through something. We'll say rough waters. You've just come through some rough waters, but you're slowly floating into calmer waters right now. This is a very reassuring card for you, Sharita. If you've suffered any upheaval, conflict, or uncertainty recently, the six also predicts physical journeys, probably over water. But in general, it sees you moving on in very positive ways, and new work may also be on the horizon for you. That's been a concern of yours. Another meaning is protection, in that you prioritize what is important to you, Sharita. And you leave behind the people or the situations that are no longer serving you. I always say it's shaving the fat out of your life, lightening the load. The advice is to go with the flow of life. There's no need to resist change when change comes by you. Your keywords are journeys and moving on, and emigration with an E. Going someplace you've never been before. A safe haven. Finding peace there. Resolution. And feeling protected in your life overall. Bear with me for a moment because I'm still... sorry, I jumped out of the group there. Okay. Just give me a moment. If this card is applying to your question in any way, then I wouldn't get worried. I just would not become worried about that issue, but we're going to find out from Lilith anyway. So we're going to ask Lilith straight out what's going on here. Let's see. Hope that she answers. I don't know why I just said that, because I never do that, but just hope that she does. Okay, okie dokie. Let's see. Lilith is still within the parameters of Sharita's one-card draw. And her question is, she is stating her shoulders, her fingers have been hurting and bothering her lately. Is this a sign of some kind of rheumatic or arthritic condition? Is this an arthritic or it is? No. It's not rheumatoid arthritis. No. And I don't know what the name is for the regular arthritis, but she doesn't have that. That's not it? Yes. That's not what's causing the problem, correct? How do I even begin to guess what else it could be? I have no medical background. Is this something that's just going to go away? It's not, whatever, but there's something going on. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Is she going to have it corrected and alleviated? She is. Should she go to the doctor to find out what's going on? Does she have to go to the doctor? Is it okay? No, you don't. Is it going to pass and correct? It is. It's going to pass and correct itself. Should she get checked out at the doctor anyway? And she says yes. So there you go. She's saying no, it's not arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or the regular arthritis. I don't know. But it does have a cause, right? There's a cause there. There's something going on. But you should be checked out anyway from your doctor. So that's your first question. All right. Let me go back in and let me bring up your second question. Let's see what we have here. Okay, go back to where we came from. God, who can believe it's October 21st? Isn't that insane? It's just craziness, I tell you. Let me see here. Question number 2 for Sharita. Good question. And doubt is, okay, so Sharita's next question is, she suffers from doubt. And do I have the talent and creativity to make a living as a writer-director? And how many years will it take me to get there? Here's the thing. That's ego interfering. That's logic and things like that. Where does the birth of this come from? There's a passion there for you. You're willing to turn your whole life into something else, someplace else for this career. At this point, if it's glaring in your face, it's obvious you can't do this, then no. Face reality. I don't feel that that's how you feel, though. You have a passion, and you have to follow that passion. You'll spend the rest of your life saying, what if? What if? You're a strong, strong person, Sharita, and you're very, very brave. You're adventurous and courageous. What if it doesn't work? You'll land on your feet. You're like the proverbial cat that could fall many times, but you'll always land on your feet. But let's get into the shuffle and see what's going on here. It's very interesting to see what comes up for you. The what if is on the, yeah. The worst fears are playing themselves out. Oh my gosh, if everybody that felt fear stopped dead in their tracks, imagine the things that would never be in existence today. Just think about it. You know, if Alexander Graham Bell hadn't invented the telephone, it might not have come along for another 50 to 100 years, and we may not be where we are with technology and communications. You know, look at Einstein, all the famous scientists and creators out there, and the things they've brought to the world. If they had let fear stop them. We're all afraid of failure. Sharita, what you're feeling is very, very normal. Very normal. I just know by looking at that number that a lot of people didn't get their notifications. That bugs me. I mean, if I hadn't answered my own passions, I was putting my, you know, it's even on a small scale, just being an in-house tarot reader, making house calls or people coming into your home is unnerving enough because you're putting yourself out there, right, as a reader. To open up a YouTube channel knowing there would be millions and millions and millions, literally, of people watching took an awful lot. By the time I get into my 6th or 7th video, I was calming down, but in the beginning I got stage fright really bad, and I need to be as calm as I can so that comes off. Do you know what I'm saying? But the fears were there. The fears were there. Believe you me. What do we do about Sharita's doubt? Doubting your talent and her own creativity. The passion to be a writer, director, this is the field she wants to enter into on a professional level. If she ever does, how long is it going to take her to get there? One more run through, Sharita. One more. I'm going to cut the deck. Ah, I think I pulled this card for you before. Ten of Wands, the Overwhelmed card. I'm pretty sure I've pulled this for you before, Sharita. I'm pretty sure. Ten's all about endings. You know what I'm hearing here? Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. You know where the endings are happening? And why we got the Overwhelmed card, the responsibility, is because that feeling, those feelings that you're having that are overwhelming you, making you're giving you tummy aches, giving you that tight feeling in here of what if, and it's all shadows. All the what ifs are shadowed. They're basically, they're not of the light. Those feelings, right? I did pull it before. I knew. How do I know that? I read too many cards for too many people. But for you, I'm remembering this. That overwhelming feeling is going to end. It's coming to a close. It's burning itself out. And before you know it, it'll become ash. Your confidence will be where it should be. Your belief will be where it should be. Because that's what this is. That's what I'm reading for you here. You know, each card, every time I read it, I could get this 5 more times before the night's out, and every time I read it, the messages are different, except for, you know, bearing out the generic meanings. But let's look at our keywords here, because that's what I'm saying, and because I had an inward smile, and I inside, because when I seen it, it was like, oh, really? Interesting. That's what was going on in my head. You're going to have too much going on here to entertain the energy of this fear and the self-doubt. Too much to think about. Taking that pressure and what's hanging on you, this fear and doubt, and moving it someplace else. Okay, you insist on being here, just get out of the way. Stand on the sidelines. This kind of a thing. It's acknowledging feeling pressure as far as work goes, and feeling pressure maybe at home, which would be within you. You carry that atmosphere with you, that energy, I should say. Don't allow yourself here, that because this is a fear of birth, you're allowing yourself to be absorbed in details, even though you're unable to really allow yourself to see the bigger picture in the fullest way. Afraid of making a wrong move, determining a want from a need, discerning what is needed, becoming too focused in. It's weird. It's not weird. You're not weird. I'm not saying that. Absolutely understand that, Sharita. We all have a fear, like, oh wow, kind of thing going on here. But with, don't allow yourself to be distracted. Ask yourself, whatever gives you that feeling inside, right out of the left field. You just like, oh, I'm back there again. You may pull yourself out of it momentarily. Your focus gets pulled on something else, and for a few minutes you forget about that, what's going on pertaining to this, where you want to be, where you want to go, and it stops you all of a sudden, because suddenly something will jar and go, oh my God, that's right, I actually forgot about my problem there. And then you need to stop yourself and say, is this serving me in the bigger picture in any way, shape, or form? Is it going to serve me, this fear? Whatever the specifics of it are. I'm talking specifically. You have to ask yourself that. If you come out with a resounding yes, then you need to give attention to that, and you need to work with it. You need to deal with it and put it away. And it won't be put away until you deal with it. But if you say honestly, no, you know what? That changes the dynamics. The way you're looking at you're like, I've been obsessing about this for a month, and I just wasted a month of my energy. Well, no, this isn't going to matter in the bigger picture. This is kind of like an immediate thing. Once I deal with that and get through it, I can release that and let that go. You almost have to nitpick yourself to death. It's almost like you've got a keep box and a dispose box, and you're going through your issues. Do I keep this? Am I going to need this? Put it in the need, in the keep box. Pick up another one. No, that's just a waste of my time, and you drop it into the discard box, the getting rid of things. Well, you certainly, the thing is, here's the thing. You're still human here with a heartbeat. You're still on terra firma. You're still part of Earth. You're still part of this world. If the word allow is taken literally in what you're saying, it shows a subconscious choice. Just one moment now. Stick with me here just a moment. I'm trying to find the right words. You don't help sometimes. That's the thing about life. We can say, I can't do that. I cannot go down that road. I can't make a mistake. I cannot. You wouldn't do it consciously. That's what I mean by the word. I can't allow myself. Because you're not doing that consciously. You're not even subconsciously. You're in life. You're alive. Life happens every second of every day, and we don't control all that. It's not necessarily going to be your fault if something does go wrong. but it will be a learning experience. And you cannot buy experience. You're moving quite slowly. I think you're doing wonderfully. But now, I mean, that's part of the natural part of the process with the doubt creeping in and the fear. Look at the bigger picture of life right now. It'll serve you better than in this immediate moment. And as I said, look at everything in the bigger picture. Look at everything down the road. That's going to help guide you a lot. You know what? Let this come into the picture too. And you think I'm crazy, but this is what I'm feeling and hearing here. Is that you need to ask yourself and be aware of, what if I make a wrong decision? What is the worst thing in the bigger picture of my life that can happen if I make a mistake? So what? You have to shift gears. You have to become real dynamic. You need to be able to change in the moment. And that's where life can become very wondrous, because you can be left and taken down a trail that wasn't even an inkling in your mind, and find yourself somewheres quite pleasant. Thank you very much. We don't know. All we can do is live to nourish and feed ourselves in the moment. And you've been doing this, right? But it's up to you. This is your life. It doesn't belong to an emotion that overwhelms you and knocks the wind out of you. Fear doesn't belong to that. It's never belonged to that. All right? These are things we call in because of the niggle of doubt. You know what I'm saying? You need to change how you view these things. You really need to change how you look at them. What is the reality of success? What is the reality of no success? Nobody's going to call it. They're not. You could be the world of writing's biggest discovery, secret, or an unknown. And maybe your work is brilliant, but you can't seem to get the attention that it needs and deserves. You deal with that when the time comes. It is not a disappointment. It's not a mistake. It's an adventure. It's time for you to start embracing your adventure. And not allow yourself, even getting overwhelmed in a good sense can be a bit too much and in the wrong direction. There's a balance that needs to be in there, as the 6 was indicating as well. And I'm feeling here, and as far as the card and the generic meaning, part of it is that this situation is taking all your mental energy, and you're really having little time left or energy left over to really do justice to the attention you need to pay to the other things, the positive things, the things about growth. You need to do that as well. The advice of the card, you need to set some boundaries to reduce that stress. And that means for you yourself, setting your own boundaries, putting them in place. You may need to say no to some certain people if people are tagging on you, you know. And if you want to allow something for you, why do people think you're going to do it for them? Oh dear Lord, hold me back. That would be me. You know that I'm not feeling this for me. I wouldn't do that for myself. Whatever made you think I would do it for you? Not happening. Isn't happening. Your keywords for this card are burdens, overload, confusion, exhaustion, priorities, pressure, and blocks. And that's probably a lot of what you're feeling right there. And I'm getting the other side of that this card is working for your benefit. It's come into the reading. And these things are going to lighten. They're going to get better. You're going to take on a different perspective, and it's going to be a more balanced one and a more healthier one. Everything is what our perception is. Everything in our everyday is what our perception is. Never mind everybody else's, right? Don't worry about that until you get there. And I'll tell you something else. Getting there, becoming successful in your field of choice or your passion, that's just half the battle. Staying there, a whole new game plan. Keeping yourself there. All right? Not wanting to be a one-hit wonder. Let's put it that way. So that's that one right there, Sharita. It's all in how you look at it. You just need to work with your perspective, and you need to be the boss of everything that's going on in your life around you, and that means stepping on that fear, pushing it to the side. Don't do that. Fear smells. People smell that. You don't want the wrong people smelling fear. Just that simple as far as that goes. I think I need to get Jennifer a new list here. Moderator, generator, and if Sarah's still here as well, I guess. Just be a moment. My tea's gone cold. That's not nice. Where are we? I've got one left for Sharita. There. And then Catherine. Hey, Catherine, I didn't know you were in the house. Where am I? Print screen. Okay. No, Sharita had 3 questions, though. I didn't answer 3, did I? Yes, after Sharita, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Don't look. It doesn't take nothing to confuse me. We're not on a level playing field. There we go. Here comes the new one. I'll open that question. Last question for Sharita. Oh, not us. No. Oh, dear Lord. Where was I? Okay. I want Sharita's question. Ah, Sharita, you're making me read you like a book. Okay, the questions that you're asking, to me, it's like, whoa. You got like one sentence, and everything goes in my head. It tells me what's going on inside of you. Yes, there's still one left, though. Right? There's still one left. I'm on the 3rd one. And that question is, will I soon be able to leave the past in the past and focus on my future? Wow. I'll blow my horn. Tarot can address that. That's what it's all about. Here we go, Sharita. Sharita wants to know if she's going to be able to let the past go and leave it where it belongs. Move on. Deal with it and move on, kind of thing. Oh, look who popped out. Ha! You know what? Just for you, I'm not letting that slide. You want to know why? Because this pop out, you know I don't do them, but I am right now. You need to see that. You see that? You know what this card means, Sharita, and how jealous and green with envy I am that he showed up for you. I'm happy for you on one hand, and on the other, it's like, you know how much I love you. You handsome man, you. You don't show up for me very often. It's a beautiful card. It's showing me right now, right off with that card, is that you're in charge of your own destiny here. All right? At least up to the point of when you're called to be where you need to be. When events form and swirl around you and push you in a certain direction. But up to that point, in between and after, you're in charge of your destiny. At this point, this is for you. All right? This is just for you. Okay. You know what I heard? And I'm not being smart ass. This is just what come through for you. What you asking me for? You're the one in charge of the answer. You're the creator of the answer. That's what I'm hearing here. I'm not pulling all them cards out, but to tell you this, he fell out again. He's one of 4 cards that just fell out. 5 cards that just fell out. excuse me, is Sharita going to be able to leave the past in the past, let go of it, and focus on her future? I'm going to cut the deck right here. And, oh my God. 5 cards dropped out. This was one of them. Sharita, this was one of the cards that popped out that I put back in the deck. We got the Lovers. And this is a card about choices. I'm sorry for the coughing. Just a moment. Oh. Just a moment. I gotta get a drink. Oh boy. Look at a tickle. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh. All right. Yeah, I don't do ginger tea. There we go. It's gone. Just a tickle. Probably cat hair. Might spit up a fur ball one of these days. This card, again, is one about free choice, free will. That's what I'm getting from it. All right. It's also a card of not wanting to face some truths as well. So every time I read a card, it's different. First time I've had this on this one. Because the message is just for you. Having free will. Should I stay or should I go now? It's all about choices. And if you've got choices, if you're not forced or, you know, as they say, backed into or cornholed into a corner with no options, and you have to go a certain way, there are no other ways. That's a whole different experience. If you have choices, you're really very rich in that way. This is a good thing. No. No. But this, again, it could be a lot worse, whatever's coming through, but it's showing you at the end of the day, Sharita, in the bigger picture of your life, we play a large role of where we end up, what trail we're going down. I believe we have more control over our future, over tomorrow, and all the tomorrows in your life than a lot of people want to believe. This is a strong word with me lately. I'm saying it a lot. Accountability. We have to take accountability for the impressions that we do put into our lives, the things that we do endorse and push and use. And when they go wrong, we're doing this, right? Your fault, their fault, was that fault. If that didn't happen, if that didn't, we all do it. But we forget that there's 3 more fingers pointing back. We had a big part of it, whether we like to hear that, whether we'll ever admit it. Some people never will. but we make decisions. We go left or right. We make a choice. Do we go? Do we stay? Do we move in that direction? Do we follow through with this action, this contact? And in the bigger picture, we forget what we did to perpetrate wherever we are. We had, and that's where and it's not a horrible thing if that happens. We make wrong decisions, choices, and go in the wrong direction. The thing is, are we getting anything out of that mistake? Of course, absolutely. We're learning these lessons the hard way, but you know what? Be lessons you'll never make twice. All right. So in the end, there's a richness. If we take a wrong turn, it's okay if we take the wrong turn. Get out my keywords on this. You, at the end of the day, all of us at the end of the day, we only do truly what we want to do. It is our decision, our choices, sometimes fueled by pressure, sometimes fueled by other people's opinions, but in that big picture right there, we allow that. We allow that, right? You're not up for making the same mistakes again. That is true. But are you really making an effort to not repeat those mistakes from the past once again? But this card showing that you may have a very grown-up, very mature decision to make as you reach a turning point. And again, I'm hearing, do I stay or do I go now? Right? The cards are saying you could come to a place where you're making, but I feel you're already going through that. You're making an investment into your future. This could be a financial plan. It could be buying a new home or moving for work. Of course you are. Anyway, that's a big thing for you right there. It's a big part of it. You can go ahead and turn that light on if you want. It's all right. Not all choices will be straightforward, and that's where you come in. And that's where the universe is probably saying to you, yes, you are moving, absolutely. And but leaving, when choices aren't straightforward, that leaves you in the driver's seat. You're the one that's in control. It's like buying a new car. Okay, now I've got the new car. So now what? Now what? What happens next? Well, you start to use it, you start to implement it, you start to fit it into your life. You're the one in the driver's seat, literally and metaphorically. As far as some relationships go, I don't know what this is about, but you're either going to bond and commit to somebody, or you're going to just walk away, say goodbye to it. Another meaning of the card is if you're single, get ready. There could be a new serious love relationship coming in your life because love is coming. It's coming. So that's something for you to think about as well. The advice of the card is for you, and this is very sound advice for you. You need to make your choices based on your long-term future plan rather than any short-term gains. All right, I'll give you just food for thought for you to think about. Focus on the long-term plans. Don't give any investment into short-term gains. There are no shortcuts that are going to serve you well in any way, shape, or form. They won't get you any further ahead. And in love, you wait for the right person rather than be distracted by the flirtations of others or dating heavily. I don't think you do that. Don't be easily flattered, okay? Because real love isn't about easily flattering. That's almost a form of manipulation, telling you what they think you want to hear, trying to impress upon them. True love happens naturally. It does. You don't force it. You don't make it happen, you know? So if there's a, Whether you're looking for it or not, I don't care. I don't want to hear that you're not up for that. But I'm telling you right now, there's some kind of an interest going to happen in that section of your life. When it comes to making choices about your long-term future, all right, future, rather than the short-term gains, as I've already implied here, you need to look at the long term. In love, you wait for the right person. Your keywords here are love and commitment, future plans, maturity, dedication, emotions, and separation. And it's time you broke some. You put a degree of separation between you and your past. Respect your past. We don't have to obliterate our past. It's not part of us anymore. It's no threat anymore. The past is no longer a threat. The past is even any more of an influence on our lives anymore. And once you let that sink in, you go, you blow it off. You turn around, what's in front of you? What the hell's in front of you? My whole life, my future. Free yourself. Shake the shackles of the past off. That's what you need to do. What was good in your past, if it was still that great, it would be now, in your present, in your now. Unless it served a purpose and the purpose went by, that's where it belongs to stay. Don't go out of your way to open your doors to somebody or a situation from the past that never served you much good in the bigger picture. You can look at it objectively now. Great thing about the past, you look back and you can look at it objectively when you don't have that deep emotional connection, but more of an outsider looking into what once was. Did you learn? Yes, I learned lessons. Did you break away from it when it no longer served you, was no longer bringing you ahead in life? Yes, I broke it. That's why it's in the past. And you need to leave it there. Why are you holding on? Why are you holding on? Because it's what you know. You know it inside out, upside down, or them. Could be a person. If it was still a good thing in your life and good for you, it would still be a part of your life. You see what I mean about accountability? Let's go back to that. It's you that's holding on. You need to let it go. You're making the conscious choice, or subconsciously doing it, holding on to something that's no longer. If it's anything, it's weighing you down, holding you back, making you hesitate. This kind of a thing. Influencing you in different levels, different layers, different ways, where you cannot move ahead smoothly. It's making it harder. You need to cut it off. You need to let it go. Like I said, if it was meant to be in your life or meant to work out, it would still be in your now. It is not. It is not. You need to make a clean swipe if you want a clean vision of your future in order to follow that. So I hope that helps you. It's all about accountability. Free will, free choices, right? You're starving yourself of a full future while you're still hanging on to the past. Respectively, put it somewhere and leave it. You don't owe yourself or your past anything. It's all perspective and accountability. You're the one in control, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. That's a very good reading. If you take the advice and heed that advice and say, you know what, doesn't matter if it came from Natalie at Bay of Fundy Fortunes, if it came, it's the truth. It's all about accountability. And if I don't want to be clinging to the past, if I don't want to be drowning in fear, it's up to me to remove that. It is to conquer those fears, those connections that aren't serving you anything. So there you go. I hope that helps you. I really hope it helps you. Okay, Rishi is up next. Well, just be a moment. Rishi. Oh, excuse. Maybe open this window up pretty soon here, I think. All right, Rishi, and thank you very much again, Sharita, for being here. hang out for a bit. Thank you for your donations as well. It's greatly appreciated. All right, Rishi B. Here we go. Can I say your question publicly, Rishi? May I say that publicly, if that's okay? I'm going to wait till you tell me yes or no before I even begin. All right? Can I just say what it is? I can. Thank you very much. Okay, so Rishi's question is this. Will I be successful? I need to be able to support myself and my children. Will I earn enough money this year for a good life for us? That is Rishi's question. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we can get. Being a single parent is a one day at a time kind of thing, or you get too overwhelmed. You end up getting beaten down by life. You have to be a warrior and a fighter, I tell you. To be the sole parent of your children is probably one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do. You won't do it perfectly. You can't do it perfectly because you're not perfect and neither are they. You'll do the best you can, and it shows me that you want the best for yourself and your family here with that question. Rishi just wants to be in a better position to raise her children under better conditions and better circumstances, and to be able to fill their needs and some of their wants. I gotta get a smaller deck. It takes too long. Too long to shuffle. I need less cards. I've thought of pulling out the minors and doing readings once in a while with just the majors, or vice versa, just to change things up a little bit. Okay. Is Rishi going to earn enough money this year for a good life for her and her children? All right. Let me run them through. Da, 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 da. Come on. There we go. Now I'm going to cut right here. Interesting. You got the moon. We're talking about keeping things real here. Is when this card comes up for you. We're talking about keeping things real. Not being disillusioned. Thank you, Sharita. Very appreciative. Frolicking fair. Is that on there? But for you, Rishi, this card is one of giving you a heads up. This card is one, you know what I'm hearing? If you want to move forward, you need to tread carefully. If something is too good to be true, we know the rule, right? It usually is. Make sure that other people, situations, enticements aren't pulling you in, that aren't completely honest. Don't get yourself in a situation where a job offers a certain amount of money and you're like, I can do that, that's great, it'll work out. And you get in there and the pay is so insultingly low and depressing. And you say, but you advertise, oh yeah, that's a couple of years down the road. Well, you didn't say that in the ad. You've got to be careful. If you sign any contracts that lock you in for certain, you've got to be real careful. Read the fine print. Read the paperwork. Okay? so you don't get taken in any way, shape, or form. Anytime something doesn't sit right with you, you say, this doesn't feel right, it feels wrong. They're giving me more work than the job is worth, than the hourly wage is worth, the yearly wage is worth. And to not let yourself be ridden or taken advantage of in that respect. You have to take off any rose-colored glasses you may have on referring to life and see reality in the harsh light of day at high noon, where there are no shadows. There's just a slight word of caution to really be on your toes when you're dealing with the world of finances or the world of employment as well. This can be a heavy card. This can be a very heavy card. Again, I think I said this earlier. If something appears to be too good to be true, that's when your spidey senses should start to tingle. Make sure your antennae is out and up, so that you don't get taken in any way. Don't allow people to lie to you when your instincts, because I'm feeling that for some reason your instincts are going to fire off. This might not even have to do with finances, because a lot of times in these mini readings, tarot brings forward what needs attention first, and it isn't always related to your question. It's saying you need a heads up here. You need to wake up, because not everybody is who they appear to be. Some people are sheep or wolves in sheep's clothing, which means they don't appear. They're not appearing the way they truly are in your life. So you have to be mindful of that. We're coming back to the word accountability. You've got to take accountability for your own gestures, what you put out to the world, what you bring in from the world especially, because you can't open your arms and bring something in and welcome it into your life and scream bloody murder at the world when it goes sour. You got a big part of that. You welcome it into your life. Use your intuition. And if it's saying don't trust something or someone, then don't. Listen to it. Don't ask it to reason with you. It won't. Because by Jesus, as sure as the ground you're standing on, is something will hit you and ring very true. And it may not be something you like, but you're missing a bullet in a metaphoric way. Having a close call and missing a bullet from a bad situation or an unfavorable one. Put it that way, something that would make you not feel, but something else. Yes, Rishi. What did I was just... I'm hearing the world middle ground and feeling like you need to find a happy medium and a middle ground here. That's why I said it's not all about work, because I could sense there's something else lingering and hovering in the shadows in the background here. But you're the one in the driver's seat. Like I said, if you open up and say, oh, come on in, kind of thing. Here we go. No, it's not hot flashes. It's like I work up. I swear I'm like I'm another generator, only I throw heat all around me. I'm getting the sweats here. Wrong one. I love this card graphically. It's like my favorite card on the deck, out of the deck altogether, is this one here because of the colors. But I always say there's a metaphor in here too. If you look at this card and you can see the moon appears to be full, very lovely. And here you have the aurora borealis, the northern lights here. And then you have a nice blue velvet sky full of stars. It's not real. Even if we had the aurora borealis on a full moon, you wouldn't be able to see it. The light from the full moon would wash out these elements. These other stars of the night sky would just wash out the stars. It would wash out the northern lights. The full moon becomes dominant, takes its place, right? It doesn't share the spotlight. It'll just wash everybody else out, is what we're saying here. So I'm not sure what that last thing meant, but okay. It's a card about being disillusioned, not not seeing reality, not facing reality. There is no, I'm being urged to tell you as well, to bring to the front here. There is no such thing as an ideal world. There is no such thing in an ideal relationship. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as perfect, you know. We can capture perfect moments, but that's what they are, they're moments. And they seem to mean more to us sometimes than anything at all. I'm feeling to tell you that. Let me get my book. Don't worry, I'll get a straight out answer for you on your question. This card was meant to come up. I don't know this book really well, but it came right up. Like I was gonna, here we go, I gotta look for this, you know, kind of thing. So that was meant for you. It's got your name written all over it. It is just the universe giving a balance here and trying to be fair by bringing it to your attention that you need to be aware of these things. It makes you more accountable for your moves, your actions, your decisions. And this is something connected with your immediate past, whatever the situation is. It's your immediate past. You know, and the big thing comes off this card as well, and it said the moon is watching you, okay? And it's seeing what's got your attention, so it's following your gaze. Basically, it's all a metaphor. But what's got your attention has you wrapped up. What is maybe a mild distraction? Where does your mind keep floating back to? It's really questioning why you're throwing all your focus on that. And I'm feeling it's from your immediate past. The card's asking you, do you have the ability to see beyond illusion? Especially when doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you. If you're getting some confusion, feeling overwhelmed by something, something's off, something's not, because you wouldn't deliberately want to put yourself there, correct? You may have been let in under false pretenses, impressed upon with false pretenses. A situation even, or a relationship may seem very appealing to you under the romantic light of the moon. In other words, idealizing something, right? Making it, this is perfect, right? And it may seem that way. But you need to ask yourself, is this going to stand the test of time? Is this the truth as I will know it? Your intuition could be telling you that not everything is as it seems, and you need to follow that. You need to investigate it. Another meaning of this card is that hidden fears and old memories surface as you try to make your way through any emotional blocks that you may have as well. Being mature and grown and insightful enough to know your own weaknesses is a big asset for you. I don't think it's that far of a reach for you to be able to do that, to look at yourself in a very real way. Where are my strengths? Where are my weaknesses? Where do I put my energy that's going to work best for me? What is it I put out there? I want to put the best of me out there to the world, of course. I want the best for my children, the best for my family. You know, I'm willing to do that. But I'm feeling you need to raise yourself up a bit on the pedestal of life. That way you bring in more of what you truly deserve to make things easier for you. Ah, interesting. Okay. Cheat Ted, as in past, right? There you go, immediate past, something there. You need to ask yourself, is this going to be the relationship that I'm looking for, the relationship that I want? Is this going to fail me? Is this the right way to go? Or am I just digging myself in deeper? So you need to step up to your own home plate, which is your soul and your heart and everything that you are, and be honest with yourself. You know, I can't personally answer that. I try to keep my personal views and thoughts out. I'm directed by spirit. If it doesn't come off the card, that's where it's coming through. And you know what? You can find the romance again, and maybe your husband can make your heart pitter-patter a bit every time he walks through the door. Every time you see him, maybe he can still has that, there's still that between you, that maybe he makes you warm and gives you that, the warm fuzzies, we'll say. But here's the thing, and this is what Tarot's asking. Is this going to stand the test of time is the big question as far as that goes, the relationship. But you've got to work through an emotional block, and that would be finding your trust again. Here's the advice of this card from Tarot, from the Moon. The best way and the softest way that I can give you the advice is to give yourself time. Time to work out the best way forward for you. If you truly feel you can move past this affair and eventually find trust and comfort within the relationship again, then go for it. But be truthful with yourself. Don't waste your time in your own life. Never mind him, but yourself. Okay? Your intuition's holding the answers that you're looking for here, Rishi. Pay attention to its messages through your feelings and dreams. Leave logical approaches and logical thoughts out of this. All right? Because this is an emotional issue for you. So you need to pay attention to your feelings, your intuition, your dreams. You need to pay attention to them. You're wanting the real deal if there should be anything. Your keywords are the unconscious and doubt, decisions and dilemmas. There's sadness, there's the past, and there's fear, but you always have your future is the message coming through here. You always have your future. Let me ask Lilith about your original question having to do with you and your children and your finances. We will tackle that right here, right now, and get you a yay or a nay. We will see. Okay. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Very, very sad. So yeah, you've got to put your own needs first now. That's just wrong. You don't need to leave. I don't feel that at all. That is wrong. Here we go. I'm going to ask a couple questions on Rishi's behalf here. Lilith, if you will allow that to happen, can I ask just a couple of questions on Rishi's behalf? And she's saying yes. All right. Question number one, that we need to know. Please bring forth the truth. Rishi's relationship, marriage, father of her children, their dad. There has been unrest within the sanctity of their marriage, with her husband having cheated on her. And they're in the middle of, do we stay or go? Is her marriage going to survive the cheating that her husband did? Oh dear. No. They will separate. She already knew before I asked it. The answer is yes. Okay, what's left remaining here for questions? Rishi's going to have to support herself and her children to the life that she wants to give them. Financially, is Rishi going to be okay? Is she going to find employment that will satisfy her and give her and her children the life that she feels they deserve? I'm getting yeses all the way through here. I am getting yeses all the way through. This is good. Is Rishi going to feel safe and comfortable in her life when she goes alone with her children? Yes. She'll have no doubts, no regrets? Yes. Okay. Is there future love, romantic love in the future for Rishi? Is there new love coming into her life? Yes. Get a time frame. When will this happen? Will this happen within, let's say, a year's time between now and this time, 2020? Will she meet somebody sooner than a year's time? Will she meet somebody in 9 months? Sooner? Will she meet someone in 8 months? Will she meet the new love of her life in 7 months? Will she meet the new love of her life in 6 months? No. So it will be 7 months. Thank you. One more question here while I think. Is this somebody that Rishi already knows? She doesn't. This is someone that she's going to meet for the first time. Could I get the first initial of the first name? Does their first name begin with the letter A? No. Does their first name begin with the letter B? The letter C? The letter D? Does the new love's name begin with the letter E? The letter F? Whoa, there we go. The letter F is the first initial of the first name of Rishi's future love. Is this going to be a good, healthy, balanced relationship for Rishi? Do we see happiness and contentment here? We do. Thank you very much, Lilith, for your time. You may rest. There you go, Rishi. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, Rishi. Let's see here what we got going on now on PayPal. Let's see who's next. We have, I think Jennifer sent me something too, didn't you, Jen? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me look here. Okay, I've got to do a refresh because I thought I heard a couple of pings coming through. That could be something else entirely outside of this. I don't know, but we'll see. Yes, there was a thought. I knew I heard some pings. Okay. Where am I going? Jennifer, I'm sending you a new page. And then we're going to do Beth. If Beth wants to come up front and center here, spotlight's on you, my dear. Here comes Jen. There we go. Okay, Beth Smith, there's no question on your donation. So thank you, Jennifer. If you'd like to step forward and give me your question. Beth Smith, there we go. There she is. Is Kevin my soulmate, my twin flame that will come back? Or do I have it all wrong? Okay, Beth, here we go. Here we go, my dear. Candles are still going. Good. My front one up here is still going. This is for Beth. Is Kevin her soulmate and twin flame? He's coming back, or does she have it all wrong? Is this wishful thinking on Beth's part about Kevin? Is Kevin her soulmate? Is he coming back? And obviously you believe that he is, but we'll see what Tarot has to say. Sorry. I got fleas. I don't. Oh my. You know what I don't hear tonight? And it's sad for me. Windows open. Very mild night. I don't hear any crickets tonight. I wonder if they're done. Temperatures have been cooling off real bad at night. Is Kevin Beth's soulmate, twin flame, and is he coming back into her life? Is he coming back into her life? Is Kevin coming back into Beth's life? I'm going to cut right here, Beth. We'll see what's going on. The Seven of Pentacles. There's possibilities here. But is it about your relationship, per se? The sevens overall are about possibility. And this one here is a good one. It's about potential. Not just possibilities, but potential. So when this card shows up, because it is a card of potential, and sevens are about possibility, there's much to be gained when this seven appears. It shows your dedication is beginning to pay off, and bringing you a glimpse of the rewards that you're seeking. While you're not seeing the riches or acknowledgments even that you dream of yet, the potential is there for success. I'd have to say there's a really good chance for you. And that yes to your questions, but we'll find out. You may have to wait a little longer, be a little more persistent, sacrifice a bit more of yourself and your time. Pay attention to the little things. They're important. The effort will be worthwhile. The waiting, everything that you put into it. Don't doubt your abilities or the path that you've chosen. You're to keep going because you're on the track of success. Money is being highlighted with this card in the best of ways. Being perseverant, holding on, holding and standing strong, keeping your spot where you want to be, being dedicated to that. Work may come to the highlight, to be highlighted soon. This shows investment of you, the investment of your time. But the final word on the card overall is success. So Beth, what I'm getting from tarot at the very least, very much so, there's a good chance if you don't muck it up, right? We don't want to be mucking that up if this is what it is that Kevin is at. We're going to find out here if he is your soulmate, if you're destined to be with him. Okay. Where are we? Okay, we've got about 20 minutes, 24, about 40 minutes, 30. A little less than an hour left for the readings because I'm not doing the full 3 hours tonight. We're going to do, what did I say, 2 or 2.5. So anyways, here we go. Here we go, Beth. Here we go. Still within the parameters of Beth's one card reading. And her question being, is Kevin her soulmate, her twin flame, and are they going to be reunited? Will they be reunited? Will Kevin and Beth come back together? She feels that they will. Is there a future here immediately? Will they be reconciling, reuniting? She's thinking on this. Why is she? Beth wants to know, is Kevin her soulmate? I'm getting a yes. Are they going to be reunited? And she's saying yes. Are they destined to be together? And she's saying yes. And there's no big long swings here. When will they come back together as a couple? Will this happen within, we'll say, the next 4 weeks? Are they going to be reunited within the next 4-week period? No. Longer? Yes. Within the next 2 months, will they come together as one in a happy reunion within their relationship? Are they coming back together within the next 2 months? And she's saying yes. There's the small, tight swing right there. And this, yeah, 2 months. That's about the 2 month mark. There you go. There you go, Beth. Okay. Now, the next person we're dealing with. Thank you so much again, Beth, for your donations. Deeply appreciated. Thank you. The next question. I just got to wait for PayPal. There we go. There we go. Okay. Frolicking Ferret. That sounds like a happy birdie to me. A frolicking ferret. Okay, for Laura, a 1 card reading. For Laura Love. Okay, Jen, bring me up to speed. A 1 card reading for Laura. You just want a general? Is she just asking for a general card is what I want to clarify. Oh, here we go. I see her now. I want to start. What happened to Dr. Armando? He hasn't come in. That's amazing. I feel bad. I want to start my own business and start to travel. Start traveling. Taking my business with me and working from the road. Is this a good idea? A good time to start it? Or is this something that should wait? What a lovely idea. Traveling on the road. Let's find out, Laura Love. Let's find out. What I'm going to do, Jen, is I'm going to go back into PayPal and see if I can't grab his email. I'll take a moment to do that and see if I can't email off to him to see if he gets his email. Maybe. I don't know. What happened to him? Did he fall asleep? Maybe he fell asleep. You know. Whatever's holding him back, I hope it's a good thing for him. Right after this card, that's what I'll do. I'll jump in and I'll grab his email. So Laura Love is thinking on taking her. Oh, is that right? Okay, so we'll wait a bit. But he should have known. I mean, he was first up. He, put those donations in. 2 of them, actually. So. I was later than I thought, getting this off the ground this evening, but I need a better schedule. Should Laura take her work out on the road with her? Is this the best thing for her in her better interest, a good experience, a success? She's wanting to do this soon, and she'd like to know, does she move ahead, or should she wait? This is for Laura Love. All right, I'm going to cut the deck right here, Laura. Does Laura move ahead, taking her work on the road, or should she wait? What the hell? What's going on with you, Laura? What has gone on? Wow. I'm feeling... Okay, just for right now, I want you to wait. Don't run right out and do it. I'll tell you why, because you got this card. There's some lessons to be learned here yet. This is from your past, but there's still some stuff to clear away, to clear off, to take care of properly, or to put to rights. Okay, we don't live in the perfect world, but in the perfect world, there's a little bit of house cleaning. It's a metaphor that you have to do with your life first. So you make sure that you have your ducks all in a row so that you're starting out on the right foot and not a regretful one, but the right one. I don't know where that's coming, but I know where it's coming from, but that's coming out of left field for you. I'm going to pull my book on this. Wow. Wowzers. I'm hearing the song Thunderstruck by AC/DC in my head for Laura. You've been thunderstruck. What could that mean? Whatever it was you went through was sudden. It was fast. It was quick. It came probably out of left field. It wasn't something you really were prepared for. It's something that caught you by surprise. Kind of pull the rug out from under your feet a little bit. But there are lessons learned here. There are lessons learned from the death, always from the death card. Again, this card has your name written all over it. I didn't even have to look for it within the book. I didn't have to even look for that. Whenever this was, you felt like your world was falling apart. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Yeah, because this was sudden. It was a shock. That came off the card before I even opened the book or turned it. It was sudden, and it felt like your world's falling apart. This shift in dynamics within your place within the family structure, within your life. It was like lightning striking, being struck by lightning, and there was nothing you could do about it, other than try to find a way to accept the chaos, accept the situation, and any changes that brought that on, because you couldn't stop those. It was an automatic, almost like a reflex, a drill down, a domino fall, a connection, everything, and there was nothing you could do to stop it. Absolutely nothing at all. You have to accept the changes that this brings. One thing that Tarot wants you to know, though, Laura, none of this had anything to do. It was not your fault in any way, any shape, any form. It was not your doing. It was not your fault. There's no responsibility that's put on you for what her actions were. That's a very sad thing. There could be, the voice in your head that's feeling a little responsible. Maybe I could have done more. Maybe I could have been more present, more forward, more responsible, but you're not. This is separate from you, who you are, your spirit, your life. You probably went into shock at first, but here's the weird thing. This event is also bringing you a breakthrough of some kind. And you're left with a very strong chance of seeing the world in a very different way. Also, the card may signify issues over property, and the card could bring challenges to your security to a point. You may be feeling vulnerable in the financial sense and in relationships also. So says Tarot. Anyway, surrender yourself to the universe. That's where you roll over on your back and you expose your sensitive underbelly. You open up, unbar your sensitive underbelly, your nerve endings. It shows a physical act. It's not talk. It's not thought. You're acting. You're showing. You're bearing everything to the universe and asking for pain relief, for direction, for peace of mind. Just wanting to be led. Please, this is bigger than me. It overwhelmed me. Where do I go from here? And seeing everything and life itself in a different light and how fragile it is. I'm not knocking what you're doing. I'm very jealous of you that you're very brave to do that. But it does feel like you're trying to displace yourself from that. In a sense, I can't find a better words to say than it's a form in a way of running, but not in a really bad way. You're running from that. You can't escape that. I'm sure you know that. But maybe you need to realize it. You know it, but to realize it. To be in that moment of that removing yourself is what you feel that you need to do, then you need to follow that to get on the road, to keep going, because you're not looking to stand still. You're not looking saying, well, picking a spot in the map, yeah, I always want to go there, maybe I'll just move right there and bring everything with me and unpack my bags when it isn't like that. This is all about you literally moving, and I don't mean moving to point A to point B, from point A to point B, but on a solo move, constantly on a, like a nomad almost. Yes, the advice of the card I've already told you. I didn't know this was on here, but the advice here, Laura, is to surrender to the universe, like I told you to do. Try to give up the control of what's going on around you. Try to begin to construct a new way of working. You see, like I said, it's not a bad thing what you're wanting to do. A new way of thinking, a way of relating, a new way of living. Okay? The one luxury you have right now, Laura, is you have freedom. All right? There's a big thing right there. You have the freedom to start over. Whether you realize it or not, and you are it, you have a strong foundation on which to rebuild what has fallen in your life. You are that foundation. You're very strong. Strong, strong, strong. There's no question of, will I do this? When do I do this is the question, right? Because you're going forward with this. You're making changes here in your life. This is a good thing you're doing. It's best for you in the end. This is what you're comfortable with. This is what you're wanting. You have to keep moving. And part of that is to know that you're trying to, it's your way of embracing the life that you still have, the heartbeat that you still have, and exposing yourself to life and wanting to learn lessons and have experiences and trying to embrace the larger side of life in a lot of ways. And having the bravery to do that, and you do, and you have the foundation to do that. You can start over. There's no question there at all. Here's your keywords. This is about breakdowns and endings with this card. Chaos that came with that, of course. But now the tide's changing for you, and you're going to experience a breakthrough. All right? To the best benefit for you, there will be a breakthrough. It'll work in your favor. There's new beginnings. That's what you're about to begin. The final word on this card for you is enlightenment, and it is a beautiful thing. Enlightenment. And only experience is going to give you that. And where's that experience going to come from? Following through with what you have planned. That's a big part of this. I'm going to ask Lilith directly. Okay. Here's what we need, and here's what we want to know. This is for Laura Love, still within the parameters of her one-card reading. She's about to work on traveling, working on the road, traveling, taking her work with her. She's ready to do this. She's prepared to do this. She has the wherewithal to do this. The question is, does she begin now or does she wait? First part of the question, does Laura move forward now? Does she just put her head down and start moving forward with these plans? Is that what she should be doing? Is that what she... No. So, Lilith, are you saying she needs to wait a little bit? She does. Okay, that's all right, but she's still going to go through with this and follow through. Okay. How much longer does she wait? I'm feeling this is more of how the family would look at this. There could be some in the family that thinks it's a sign of disrespect to you starting up like this. Others are quiet and some are for it. They say, you go ahead, you're not dead, you're not buried, you're still alive, go live your life. But when should she begin? Should she begin within the next 4 weeks at the outset? Should she start this new life of traveling and taking her work with her? Should she begin it within the next 4-week period? And Lilith is saying yes. And I'm feeling that's a really nice, comfortable time for her to begin. Is this correct? That's what I'm getting from Spirit. Wait 4 more weeks, wait a good month. Is there a chance she should wait any longer than that? Should she wait any longer? No. So it's good for her. Yes. There you go, Laura. There you go. There you are. Good night, Shrita. Best wishes. Thanks once again. Always grateful. There you are, Laura. You're welcome, Laura. Very much. There you go. You're welcome. 4 more weeks and you can, with a clear conscience, move forward and do what you feel is right. In fact, follow your heart is the last word on it. Follow your heart. You'll know. You will know. Believe me, you're going to know. All right, let me go back into my PayPal. Thank you so much as well. Okay. Okay, I'm going to... Give me 1 moment. I go into PayPal. And I'm going to give Dr. a little nudge if I can grab his email in here. I'm just waiting for this to go back here. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Good. I'll go down of this evening's reads so I can grab his email. Come on. There we go. Where are you, Doc? There we go. There's Doctor. Okay. Da-da-da-da. There he is. I want a copy. Thank you. Copy. And new message. Oh, my nose tonight. Itchy, itchy, witchy. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay, if he doesn't respond or show up, I'll leave him till the end and we'll timestamp it. I'll send him another email. Okay. So. Catherine Cross is next. Catherine is up next. A general read. No problem at all. And thank you so much, Catherine. So Catherine's up and she wants a general read. You're welcome, Laura. Very, very welcome. It was my pleasure. This is for Catherine. Where you at, Catherine? Are you here? Catherine just wants a general card. There she is. All right, we're going to pull a general card for Catherine Cross. What does Catherine need to be knowing about, have her attention drawn to? What's coming at her? She needs a heads up about. Let's see. Okay. We've got about a half an hour left. About a half an hour left, and then we're hitting that little X. Here we go. One more run through, Catherine. Catherine wants a general card. What does she need to be aware of? What does she need a heads up on? What's coming through for Catherine? Let's see. Gotta love these general. I like open readings. You never know what's coming up. You never ever know what's coming up. All right, I'm going to cut them right here, Catherine. Right here. The card I pulled for you. Nice. Six of Wands. This is a really, really, really good card. I am liking this for you. Again, we got some harmony going on. Anything that's been unbalanced in your life isn't going to be for very much longer. There's a big thing right there. I'm seeing the smoke settle from something, which means something's clearing up a situation. Things going back to being good and balanced. This beautiful six. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you guys. The six is bringing you brilliant, brilliant success. That's what's coming with this card. Bringing reasons for you to smile. A big sigh of, this is great. There's a feeling of gratitude. A feeling of luck turning your way. In your favor. I'm getting just a little bit chill, but it's a still night. There's not a breeze out there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like sweater weather anyway, better than hot, sweaty stuff, right? So let me put this over my... I can't find my favorite shawl. It's buried somewhere. You got a little dog in the house. I'm afraid to find it and find it all ripped to shreds. But I can't find... I've got all kinds of scarves. You know, the fancy wraparounds and that, but when I want to feel nice and warm, I can't even know where my black one went to now I think about it. I would have worn that tonight. Next time. Hello, Underdog Territory, 2018. Hey, Charmaine. How you people all doing? How you doing? There we go. So... yes, the sex. There's a beautiful, cheerful card. It's a sign of changing and the turning of the tides. And the resistance of the so-called metaphoric tide in the waters are not churning anymore. They're not spinning you around. They're not jumping you up and down. They're not spinning you back and forth. Things are settling down, and in the best of ways for you, Catherine. Anything that's been unbalanced, a little bit of an upheaval, not sitting quite right with you. These things are coming to pass very, very soon for you. The six brings you brilliant success as a result of all the hard work that you've put in and the resilience that you have shown at the weakest of times, the weakest of your times. You've shown resilience. You always bounce back. Whether you believe it or not, and I think you do, there are others in your life that appreciate you very much. Okay? They appreciate you bring comfort to some, happiness, a sense of well-being to people that are closest to you in your life as well. Well, as far as your work goes, you may be receiving some special acknowledgement for what it is that you do. There could be some kind of a ceremony going on where you're going to be presented with something. There could be prize giving at work as well. That could also be just a small example, but there's somebody acknowledging you. Maybe you're going to get Employee of the Month, of the Year. I don't know, but your hard work, your stick-with-itness, you're a good employee. You do what's asked of you, and even if you struggle with it, you still give it your 150%. On the other side of that, if you've been overworked, you're going to find that happy balance. Once again, it's coming for you, Catherine. It's coming. You may also, as well, in that same breath, receive a financial reward of some kind. You'll be celebrating that, whatever it is. It could be a promotion. It could be a raise. It could be something that you've been kind of going for, quote unquote. That word, you're going for something. Another meaning of this card is an offer of love. It's possible. It could be a brand new romance coming into your life, the strong possibility of one. It could lead to something more long-term and more permanent. The advice of the card for you is, this is now your time to shine. Things are looking and they're coming up roses for you. If you want to shine and bask in the glory of these good things that are coming your way, don't hold back. Let her rip. Let the world know, let the universe know how grateful you are for any good that comes in. But remember this, you deserve all the success that comes your way. You deserve it. Your keywords here are victory, education, awards, love proposals, promotions, strength, and ceremony. Great news to dream too. Thank you, Jennifer. That was such a good question and a nice reading, and it's very quick, sweet, and to the point. I enjoyed that very, very much. I love being the bearer of good messages and good news in people's lives. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much once again, Catherine, and appreciate your presence being here. Whether you get a read or not, your presence here is deeply appreciated. So Charmaine Prescott, you are next. You want to come up front and center with your question is, are Matt and I soulmates, and should we get married after being apart for 7 months? That is your question. There you are. Hi, Charmaine. Nicole, whatever your question was, if you paid, then yeah, you're going to get your question. I'm not going to shut the camera off, but I would say it's probably safe to say that because okay, I'm not seeing where is. Okay, I gotta ask Jennifer this. Okay. That's what I have too. So I don't know what that's about. Yeah. Just 1 second, Charmaine. Okay. All right. Let me do a refresh here. Oh dear, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh shoot. There we go. No, that doesn't work that way. It doesn't. I'm not seeing anything like that. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Yeah. 1 second there, Jennifer. I'm just clarifying this. Just takes me a moment. I gotta grab something. And I just refreshed everything. So I got dreams in my head and they won't go. Okay. There. Okay, Charmaine, let's get back into this for you. Okay. Okay, so Charmaine's question is, are Matt and I soulmates? I had an exact question like this a while ago. And should we get married after being apart for 7 months? Okay. Yes, Jennifer, yes. Right now would be good. Right now would be really good. Donations are closed for the night, everybody. Okay? So if you didn't get through tonight, you'll have to wait till the next readings when they come up in the next night or two. It depends. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh. 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 Okay. Jeez, I hate when that I'm sorry, but I hate when that happens. I really do. Okay, I see it. I see the question too. All right. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, so she needs to hold off for just a bit. I gotta go back in again. 1 moment, please. 1 moment. Everybody's trying to be 3 people at once here. And it doesn't help that everything's running so slowly. Nicole, I did not know your name is Ellen. All right. You're the last one to be read. You're going to be, I'm doing Charmaine, and then we're going to have somebody else there next, and then you're last. Okay, so you don't have to worry. I am going to get to you. But you've got to, I don't know that you call yourself Nicole here and you call yourself something else. Something. I don't know that. So you were last on the list. I think I'll do Dr. Armando's as well, but leave it to the very end. He's not responded to my email. Something had to have happened. Maybe something wonderful. Let's hope. Charmaine wants to know, should her and Matt be married after a 7-month separation? And is he the one meant for her? Where did it go? Okay, where did it go? Yes. Okay, the questions. I was just looking for the questions. Charmaine wants to know if her and Matt are soulmates, and should they get married after 7 months apart? Should they get married? Are they, whoops, are they soulmates? And should they be married 7 months apart? Coming all thumbs. See, I've hit the end of my night here already. All right, all right, all right, already. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Good one, too. Come on.
come up here.
Oh, almost fell off the edge of the table. All right, let's do a run through. Let's do a run through. One more. One more for Charmaine. Are her and Matt soulmates, and should they be married after being apart for 7 months now? Okay. Oh! You got a beautiful card. You don't want to know, do you? Sure you do. Look what you got. You got the card of destiny. So destiny's at play here within this relationship. In the best of ways, we'll say. And to know that the universe is leading you down to your destined path is what's going on here. I love these cards when they come up like this. It's beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. It's a beautiful thing. This is nice. I like this a lot. Basically, all aspects of your life get a major boost for the best when this card comes into a reading. It shows you moving forward. And what you need to do, Charmaine, is you need to allow fate to take you into your destined life direction. This card also shows, I'll even hold it up, just so you can enjoy the beauty of it, because it's a beautiful card to have. The card's also showing that you're going to be feeling generally optimistic, and you're going to be able to make the most of your luck, and you're going to be turning unexpected opportunities into some great decisions and situations, and these things can change everything for the better. Another meaning of this card is clairvoyance. So if you open yourself to that gift, your intuition is being heightened, and you're developing spiritually very well at a good growth and a good rate. The general advice, the generic advice from this card is that the wheel is not so much about doing as it is receiving. So enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that is coming to you now. And the end of that advice is very simple for you. You're to go with the flow. Follow your heart. Your keywords are fate and luck, the unexpected, movement, growth, change, crossroads, decisions, and clairvoyance. This is a fantastic card. Let me ask Lilith for a direct answer to your question. Okay. Let's see here. That's nice, Charmaine. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now you hold on. All right. Maybe that 7 months apart is the best thing that could have happened to you. Really. Still within the parameters of Charmaine's one card draw. Concerns her love life and her relationship with Matt. Are Matt and Charmaine soulmates? Are Matt and Charmaine soulmates? Give her time. She's saying yes. So they are destined to be together, as Tarot has stated. They are. They've been apart for 7 months. Should they still be married even after being apart for 7 months? Is marriage still a pliable thought? Is you know, a possibility here? Yes. Are they going to be married? Yes. So there you go. This is the best thing for her to do for her. Wonderful. For Matt as well. This is wonderful. Thank you so, so much, Lilith. Thank you, Spirit. You may rest. There we go. So there you go, Charmaine. That was an easy read. That was an easy read. What a wonderful thing. What a wonderful thing. Beautiful, beautiful card. Couldn't be any better. Yes, you are soulmates, and yes, you will be joined in marriage. You're welcome, Charmaine. And next we have, and thank you once again for being here, Charmaine, and thank you for your donation. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so we have Amy Wessel, or Wessel. All right. And this is Amy's question. Is Amy here? Amy Wessel, or Wessel? There's Amy. Aw, thanks, Charmaine. Thank you, Amy. We're doing you right now, okay? So your question, Amy, is that you've met a man. Have you met a man that you're going to marry yet? There is a Scorpio male and an Aries male in my life at the moment. Those signs, one is as intense as the other. You must like excitement in your life. These are not boring, dull people, Scorpions and Aries. But the question is, in the past you had a Sagittarius that you love very dearly, but cheated. Also a Capricorn. I'm 40 and have been trying to wait patiently. Thank you. Alrighty. Thank you for your donation. That was very generous. So you want to know out of the Scorpio and the Aries, and not disregarding the Sag and the Capricorn, even though there was cheating with the Sag. But you want to know, basically, are one of these the man you'll be marrying? Or it could be someone else that you've yet to manifest into your life as well. Okay, here we go. We're going to shuffle. Don't let me forget Dr. Armando at the end. Jennifer, remind me, so I'll get him done and he'll be done, rather than make him wait. I don't know, maybe I should have checked his questions. Maybe he left a kind of a note in there saying I won't be actually there, just do me whenever and let me know. And maybe he did, I don't know. Let's see, I just know he hasn't answered my email. The doctor is indisposed at the moment. But this is for Amy. Amy wants to know, has she met the man that she's going to marry yet? This is interesting. There's several men going on here. She wants to know if they're one of them, but we'll start with that. Does she already know? Maybe she's been involved with the husband of her future. That could very well be already. Maybe it's one of them, right? But has she met the man that she's going to marry yet? Is this somebody that she's already aware of? Is the main question. We'll ask that as the main question. All right. Let me cut right here. Oh, no. Okay, one more run through. My bad. My mistake. I heard that loud and clear. One more run. All right, here it goes. This is for Amy. She met her future husband as of yet amongst this handful of men that she has mentioned. That's a funny word for you. Balance. But you got justice. All right, this is the Lady of Justice. Balancing out the scales of justice, bringing you vindication, bringing you justice as well. This can be a mixed up card at times, send mixed messages, a lot of, not mixed, but a lot of messages. It's just what is pertaining here to you. It's going to hit home, right? Dee-dee-dee-dee. This is a card that is indicating that there will be a decision made about you, okay? And if you've acted fairly in the past, this will go in your favor, to your benefit. And this is relating to a relationship. When justice appears in your reading, regardless of which way you're wanting to use the message, but you can expect it at the least to find out the truth of a situation. Through this, you'll find healing and closure. This one person that you claim was, you thought was the love of your life, the one, right? It's not quite done yet. There'll be more information forthcoming for you. Okay? There's the doc. There you are. I was waiting till the last. You showed up. I sent you an email. We were wondering if you were okay. I just sent an email. I grabbed your email off your donation. But I'm glad you're here, Doc. We'll get you taken care of very soon. Whatever it is, there's going to be some truth that's going to come to the surface, more information on that relationship. For you, the truth will come out. The truth will be exposed. You may be vindicated. The word vindication comes along with this card for you. So there may be vindication. Once that comes, healing can begin, and there will be closure to follow to end that relationship, that experiencing, that thing that you experience is done for you, off. You'll be able to hit the off button. He's excluded. He's not going to be the one. All right? This card can also reveal that you may need to make a decision. You'll be weighing your options to find a fair and balanced way forward. True justice is restorative justice. So the card is suggesting, again, here we go, you're going to feel vindicated and stronger within yourself. An additional meaning is that you will find that your spirit guides are close. You're feeling the presence of divine intervention and help and aid, such as angels. But you know you're being supported on your life's path. All right? You're very lucky in that regard. The advice of this justice card is take a practical approach. If you need to make a big decision, go with what is realistic rather than idealistic. Don't have fantasies in your head saying, if I had that guy, that man, I'd be living the perfect life. Can I have that? No. There's no perfect life. Not here on terra firma. I'm sorry. You can have perfect moments, but to have a perfect life? So. But you do need to be realistic. The solution doesn't even need to be perfect for you or the relationship, the situation. It just needs to be workable. Where you see potential for the future, you know that that's real. But if a decision that affects you is made by others, accept that this is just the best that they can do at this time. And maybe somebody has mutual feelings for you, but they're not ready to get into that relationship or those dynamics of what is between you as of yet. There's something holding them back. They're not ready, but not in the department of love. They have feelings for you, but they have other life stuff, we'll say, going on that's kind of holding them back a little bit and putting everything on hold temporarily. Just know they're doing the best that they can, and they're very interested. Your keywords are calm, decisions, integrity, truth, legal issues, support, and vindication. These are the keywords. These are the highlights of what's going on in the situation for you. Use your integrity. Stay with the truth. You have support, but you're vindicated in something that you've known probably all along that you've been suspicious of, and it's about to be righted. We'll use those words, righted for you. Amy. It was a Sag that you were deeply in love with. Yeah. Okay, so you know what we're going to do next? To get an answer straightforward here for you. We're going to ask Lilith. No! Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Okay, that was somebody else. I'm sorry about that. It wasn't what I thought it was. So we're going to ask if you have, let's say, definitely found the man of your dreams yet. And we're about to find out. So let's see. Yes. She always gives the yes or no. So there we are. All right. This is for Amy to ask a question on her behalf. Has Amy, as of yet, found or met, does she already know, has she already met the man who's going to be her future husband? Has Amy, among the men that she has listed under their signs, has she met the man that she will be marrying yet? Is he among them? So has Amy met the man of her dreams, her future husband? Okay, so she already knows her future husband. Is the future husband among the men under their signs that she listed? Is it one of them? Let's ask right off. Is it going to be the Sagittarius that cheated? Is it going to be the Sagittarian that cheated? Is that going to be her future husband? No. See, that's not quite ended within you yet. I'm getting that feeling. And just the way she's swinging, I can tell. You still have issues there. Maybe the pain. Yeah, she's saying, yeah, the pain over your Sagittarian man. Okay. There's also a Scorpio. Is the Scorpio her future husband? Is this going to be her future husband, the Scorpion that she... No. Capricorn? What about the Capricorn man? Is this her future husband? That's what I remember. I don't know if there was more. I have to look. One moment. I have to look and see if there was anybody outside of those three. Aries. That was the other one that I couldn't remember. All right. Let's find out. Let's find out. The last man left is an Aries. Is it possible the Aries could be her future husband? No. Is it the Capricorn? I'm asking again. Capricorn's the man with the strongest possibility of a lifelong marriage to... There we go. There you go. There you go, Amy. Capricorn. Capricorn is, well, so says Lilith, that he's your choice. You need to finish up the residual of the relationship with the Sagittarius, though. That needs to be completed, if it's just even within yourself. You need to find a place of peace and acceptance with that, and then put it to the side. Okay? You're very welcome, Amy. I wish you the best. Girlfriend, you're going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which way do I go? The next question is from, thank you very much. Appreciate your patronage. I appreciate you being here, Amy. And your question, your donation as well, is greatly appreciated. Okay. Remember, anybody coming in that's new, that's just come in, the donations and questions are closed for tonight. That's it for tonight. I've got a couple set. Next question is Nicole. And Nicole, I'm going to read your question out to make everybody aware. Nicole's question is, please, if you could help me narrow down where my precious dog Lola is. She's 6.5 pounds, Maltese, has been missing for 3 weeks. Oh dear. I believe she is surviving in the element and is in my neighborhood close by somewhere. I believe and surviving on her instincts, even though She's a foo-foo. We call her frou-frou dog. Yes. Because she is probably scared, tired, and probably in shock. She could be in a fight or flight mode. I would imagine not could be. She probably is. Therefore, she may not respond to my calling her. I believe she is close by my house, like hiding in the backyard of a neighbor or hiding in the woods somewhere by the high school down the street or somewhere over there. Any and all help is appreciated. And so sorry about the small. Don't worry about the small donation. I swear I'll give. You don't need to give more when I get paid in 2 days. It's all I have for today. I've been busy making posters and working, and I haven't found her yet. But I see a happy reunion between us. All right, well, let's find out. I didn't catch your dog's name, though. Lola, yes. Let's see if we can find where Lola is. Let us see. Okay. I don't like stating the obvious things when it comes to missing pets, but, and you say you have a general idea of a couple places where she could be. Not that you haven't tried this, but does she respond to shaking a bag of treats? That could bring her out. Soothing voice. What a good girl. What a good girl. Come get treats to shake. I would do that up and down every area, inside out, if I thought I had an idea of where she's at. Nicole is here, right? She's here, isn't she? Okay, I better wait. I'm going to wait a moment. Doctor will be after Nicole, by the way. She will be after Nicole. Where's Nicole? She waited a long time to have her answer. I really don't want to start without her being here. Calling Nicole. Come out front. There she is. Okay, no problem. Let's get to your question. I'm shuffling. Still shuffling. You're up next, Doc. By the way, you're up next. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I see that, Jennifer. Where is little Lola? Maltese that's been lost for a couple of weeks. And Nicole / Ellen feels that she's in the immediate area. Her favorite stuff. Yeah. That's okay, Jen. Yeah, her favorite stuff, Nicole, whatever you think's going to work. Of course you'd be in shock. You'd be losing sleep. You'd be terrified. You know, someone could have stole her, too. At this point, they see a Maltese running around on the loose, grabbing her and picking her right up. It's a good thing. You're doing the right thing, putting up posters, asking for help, and to people to be aware. Yes. That's good. That's good. You're doing everything you can, I'm sure, humanly possible. But I'd get out there before the snow flies. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're in Florida or something like that, but the nights get colder. You almost wish you'd get a light snowfall, you'd be able to pick up footprints. You could start tracking, you know. So if that happens, remember that. You can track something in the snow. Okay. Can we find out where Lola is, please? The Maltese that's been missing for several weeks. I'm going to cut right here. I told you I can't guarantee. I'm open to what's coming, so we'll see. Oh, thank you. You couldn't have got a better card. Your baby's going to come home. So says Tarot. You got the Ace of Swords. This is a card of victory. All right. It shows that you're due for victory. You're about to receive a victory. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh no, yes. Use your sweetest voice. You're in California, but northern, where it does get colder. Okay. I almost wish you'd have a light snowfall. If I could wish that on you, you'd be able to do that. But yes, the sweetest voice that she responds to, her favorite mummy voice, which is you, that she likes, where her ears perk and the tail wags, and then shaking your favorite treats. Use some key words that you use with her. She'll know it's you. And it'll make her think of home and bring her comfort, which will probably bring her out. Keep doing what you're doing. I had an impression of somebody returning the dog to you saying, I found your dog. And I'm having a story to go behind it. She'd been hanging in this certain area for so long, had a hard time catching her, knew that she wasn't a stray, that she had to be lost. And then we heard about your poster, your missing dog. This is very likely to happen for you. Very, very likely. This is a beautiful card. Beautiful. You're very lucky. You're very fortunate. The fate is smiling down on you with this card, Ace of Swords. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 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 What a great card. I'm smiling. I feel she is going to be returned by somebody else. But I still encourage you to ignore waiting for somebody to do. You need to get out and actively do this yourself, as you're putting it out there to the universe what it is that you're trying to bring to you. But does she know the squeaky toy? There's the thing. If she's familiar with the squeaky toy, that will work. The card from the very top of this Ace of Swords makes a statement and a revelation that you're going to benefit from a very smart decision, and it's going to lead you to immediate victory, gaining what it is that you want. This is beautiful. Also with this card, if you've been beset by uncertainty or delays to your plans, this Ace shows a breakthrough as you cut through confusion to win success, for things to turn successful. Okay, that's good. This is beautiful. It shows a positive new beginning coming up for you. This card's also a sign of mental clarity for you as well. So you're very sharp-witted. All of a sudden you're getting this, your mind opening up and getting ideas that are even better than the last one that are going to work your way. Very sharp-witted. That's a wonderful thing. It shows you coming into a victory, and it shows you being triumphant over any situation that's caused any uncertainty kind of a thing and unrest. The advice of this card for you is to use your intelligence, and victory will be yours. Your keywords are new beginnings and decisions and action, yet clarity, determination, finding solutions through good ideas. I am going to ask Lilith for you if we can get Lola. Is Lola coming home? Let's find out. Is Lola coming? I would say yes, but we're going to have Lilith back this up. Oh, Jennifer's a big-time animal lover. There's no limit to the room in Jennifer's heart when it comes to pets, believe you me. All right. This is still within the parameters of Nicole's one-card reading, and this is concerning her little Maltese dog who's been missing for several weeks. And Nicole has turned herself inside out. She's looking hard, working hard to get her little fur baby back home where she belongs, little Lola. So, the question here is, as per tarot, with the victory card, the Ace of Swords, indicating that they are going to be reunited. Lola will be home again. Is this correct? Is Lola coming back home again to Nicole. Will Lola and Nicole be reunited? I'm getting straight out yes. I'm feeling like somebody's going to discover Lola and bring her back to the door. I can see people coming to the door with this fur ball. Saying, I think we found your dog. Is this true? The dog will be brought back. Yes. But still just the same. Nicole should keep the efforts up that she's been putting into this. Is that correct? Yes. Keep doing what it is that you're doing. It's going to help. When is Lola coming home is the question I'd like to ask on behalf of Nicole. Will Lola be back home within this 1 week period, let's say from today, between this Monday and next Monday? Will Lola be returning home? She's saying yes. Is there any chance it could be a little further out? That Nicole will have to know. So that Lola's definitely, okay. There you go. There you go. She's saying Lola's coming home within a week. Yes, the more you get yourself going and the more you put out there, the better it's going to turn and the faster in your favor. She said within a week. I'm just passing on what's coming through. Okay? Don't rest on your laurels. Don't get a big sigh of relief and say, well, I can slow down, because don't do that. Keep going with the urgency and the passion that you are. Keep working that way, because that's what's going to help bring her home. Keep putting out the posters. It's going to make a big difference. It's going to speed up the reunion between you both. I'm smiling too. And you know what? If I go on too much about it, I'll cry, because my little dog just turned 5 months on the 19th. I think it was the 19th. Anyway, was it the 15th? I'll have to look in her little book. That was the 19th. And she's part Maltese. She's a tri-bred. She's a brand new breed as well. Since 2014, a tri-bred. She's a Maltese, a Yorkshire Terrier, and a Poodle. So I know the love that you carry for her. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, thank you so much, Nicole. And you know from the bottom of our hearts, we're only sending you the best of the best. Please come back and let us know when she comes home so that we can put our minds to rest as well. And we pray that she's protected and safe no matter what. All right, next question, Dr. Armando. Okay, let me get back into Dr. Armando's question here. I have to wait for the page to load up. Way down to the first again. I have to open that up to go back. Okay, we'll take the first question. He has two. These are the last questions of the evening. Oh my. Exactly. Okay, Doc, I got your first question. You're wondering about the university or her hospital, which is it going to be? All right, this is for Doc Armando. Which way is he going to be going? This is for Dr. Armando. University or hospital? Which way will he be directed? Or which way will he be rewarded? With the university or a hospital? We'd like to see the hospital because that's what he's trained for. That he is exactly what the hospital is looking for, his specialties and developments. Oh, gonna cut the deck right here, Doctor. Queen of Wands, and she represents passion. She's a beautiful card. Beautiful indeed. Okay. She is a card. This is a card that shows, for you, Dr. Armando, a sense of excitement and joy that leaves you. I'm saying at the hospital right off by this. I'm going to ask Lilith, as you know I will. But I'm seeing right off here, it's the hospital because of the energy that's coming from you within this card when this comes to pass. This card shows you being more alive, more vivacious, more excited. It shows you being, bringing out a side of you, a sense of confidence. You're putting yourself out there. You are, I'm not seeing Doc is here still. He said he was, but we'll just say it 2:48 in case he stepped out for a moment or something. But this card, she sees you being more involved, more animated, more talkative. It's brought out the best part of you. More color coming from you in your life around you. Okay, thanks, Doc. I'm going to pull the book here. This is beautiful, really. What a great card. This really is. It shows you living your passion. That's why I keep thinking this is definitely the hospital. That's where you're meant to be. This energy thrives within company, within people in your life. It is a card of passion and energy of passion. And as I said, it sees you as being more outgoing and more talkative and dynamic as well. One part of this card. Oh, I'm sure it is. But I'm feeling that's where you really, really belong. I'm seeing this as a teaching position, though, because this card shows you through your work, your beliefs, that you will be inspiring others to fulfill their potential. That's what's going on here. And the card shows your sincerity, and your sincerity comes through. And you wear it like on the sleeve. You're kind of the heart on the sleeve. Yeah. Communication is extremely vital to you. You may have to deal with some people that appear to be closed off from their emotions, and you may find that very frustrating dealing with people like that. As the You card, which it is in this reading for you, this Queen is showing it's now time for you to honor your special talents and give honor to them. Wonderful. Okay. The advice of the card for you. Follow your intuition to make the best decisions in your relationships or work, in your projects as well. So that's what you need to do, is follow your passion. Your keywords are enthusiasm and leadership, creativity, intuition, strength, and integrity. Being sincere and passionate and doing everything from the heart. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Let me put that out. Would you like to come up and say good evening? Don't you bite me. Don't you bite my hands. I'm not in a wrestling match. And I'm in no mood. And there's my little Maltese, Yorkshire Terrier, and Poodle, who always looks like a ragamuffin no matter how clean he is or how often he's brushed, which is just about every day. I've omitted the last 2 days. The last time he flipped right out with the comb, trying to get him used to it. Where's your good boy? Where's Mama's boy? You are. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I love when he puts his head around my neck. I just love him. Oof, you got bad breath tonight, though. What have you been eating? What have you been eating? What? There we go. Now I gotta go. I gotta pull one more card, and then I'm all yours, my dove. Yes. I can't imagine the hell it would be to go through to have a little guy like this just disappear, especially where I live in the country. He would never survive a night. He just wouldn't. There's too many wildlife around. He's like, well, I don't want to hear this, Mommy. I know. And I don't want to think it, my dear. There you go. You'll have me all to yourself very shortly. Okay. He is a ragamuffin. That's what I call him. You're a raggedy old dog. Now I'm going to pull Lilith. Here for you, Doc. I haven't forgotten. He's just a baby yet, Nicole. He just turned 5 months old. Did I just see that flash? Okay, good. Alrighty then. Okay. We were still within the parameters here of Dr. Armando's one card draw. It's an either-or question. Doc wants to know where the next his place of employment will be, with the hospital or the university. I'll ask the most obvious. The next position Doc holds in his career, will it be through a university? Just a moment. I get my arm comfortable so I'm not moving or influencing Lilith here. The question is, will a university be Dr. Armando's next place of employment? Will he be teaching? No. I knew that. No. All right, the only other option is the hospital is his next position of employment with a hospital. Yes, it is. There you go, Doc. There you go. How long of a wait are we looking at here for Doc to get that call to connect from the hospital? How much longer does he have to wait for that affirmation to happen? Are we looking at 4 weeks from now? No. Sooner? Huh. Normally I say later, but yeah, sooner that. Will he hear something within 3 weeks from now? Right? Look how small and tight her swing is. Yes. Is 2 weeks a possibility? So it's 3 weeks from now he will hear from the hospital. All right, thank you so much, Lilith. You bring a lot of peace of mind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There you go, Doc. That answers that question. All right, now. Hi, Jen. He's back under my chair. He's underneath. Nope, there he is. He knows I'm talking about him. He was over in the big armchair. He heard me say he, and he, boom, right down and came over. It's a good boy. Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. Okay, baby. One more to go, and then I'm finished. All right. And so there's the first question. And you'll automatically get medical insurance and everything you're requiring with that job as well. It's a given, right? The last one. And I've got to open it up and wait for that page to load again. Come on. There we are. Interesting questions tonight, guys. It keeps my my mind going. These are wonderful questions. I really enjoy, and I'm enjoying this tonight. This is a good thing. Second question. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, even more. Ah. Oh. All right. Okay, this is on the raffle. I'll just put this out here because, boys, a lot of people would want to take part. Dr. Armando is saying he bought 2 tickets for an annual raffle. Get this, people, where the first prize is a furnished house that comes with a brand new car to park in the brand new driveway. The second prize is several small houses, and the third prize would be several cars. There's a bigger raffle, a larger raffle in the country, but the tickets are 3 times more expensive, and only people with good income can afford it. My question is, am I going to win something? Both raffles take place by the end of December. All right, here we go, Doc. Here we go. Well, we'll see. We'll see what Tarot and Lilith will bring forward for you, Doc. Lord knows you work hard enough. You've paid your dues. You've been through the shitstorms of life, we'll say. You're a very patient man. You're always optimistic, and you never give up hope. You think of the best of the best of the best. Let it be, yeah, the 10 of Pentacles, yes. Hey, never know. Never know. That would be really nice. Any of the Pentacles would be good. Except the 5. We don't want the 5. No. To the 5. We don't want 5s in anybody's readings as far as I'm concerned. The 5s are all about hardcore reality and not always the good stuff. I'm going to give you the good shuffle here, Doc. Get them good and hot. Wound up for sound. Wound for sound. You're the last card of this evening's mini readings. Ironic, isn't it? You came in as the first before I was even online. And I said, that Doc's a smart man. He's getting his position in there before it begins. He knows how this works, right? Is Doc going to win one of these raffles that he bought 2 tickets for? And the draw will be in December. One more. Is Dr. Armando going to win one of these raffle tickets? He's bought 2, and the draw is in the month of December. Very much around the corner. Okay, here we go. Oh. Everybody's on the edge of their seat, Doc. Holding their breaths, crossing everything, fingers, toes. The Page of Cups. Imagination. There could be something else going on here with you, Doc. I'm pulling my book right off on this one. We're going to find out in a minute, one way or the other. This is where I'm thankful for Lilith, to get direct answers to questions when we get kind of bobbed around a little bit. Beautiful card. All right, because see, the cups is what kind of threw me. And I remember one of your past questions. And this may be an enlightenment on that. One thing about this card, it shows your finances flourishing. So that's going to be an improvement for you there. The other part has to do with love coming your way. And this page bringing you information. A message coming in, an enlightenment of some kind. Tipping you off, giving you a heads up. This is probably through somebody that you know very well. They could be younger, or they could be somebody that's quite young at heart as well, that believes in love and believes that there's somebody out there for you. This is somebody you find that you enjoy being in their company, but there is definitely love coming your way in your future. Any creative projects you may have on the go are going to flourish. But again, so are your finances. So you're taking a step up. All right. Now, the advice of this card is very simple. It's for you to start to enjoy the lighter side of life now and allow yourself time to have some playtime in your life. And feel free to let your imagination go wild. It's not going to do you any harm. Keywords are companionship and outings, fun, playfulness, imagination, love news, and finances are the last word that's being highlighted here. Now I'm going to ask Lilith about these tickets. Did you get new love coming? I don't remember the answer that came forward at that time concerning that, finding an appropriate mate. She's coming, not to worry. Not to worry. Let's get down to this raffle business, shall we? Lilith, still within the parameters of Dr. Armando's one-card reading. He's bought 2 raffle tickets, where the first place winner is given a large home with a brand new vehicle parked in the driveway. There are other prizes as well, including several homes or several cars. It's Dr. Armando with the 2 tickets he bought that's going to be drawn in December. Are the chances good that he is going to win first, second, or third prize? Is there a good shot? Does he have a good shot here? Let's ask straight out. Is he going to walk away with one of these prizes, one of these 3 prizes, the top prizes? Which one will it be? Will he win the first place of the large home and the car in the driveway? No, not the first one. Will he win the second one? The second prize is several homes. She's saying, yeah, several homes. You're sure about this, Lilith? She's saying, yes, definitely. Let's move on to the third. What about the third prize of several cars? Will he win that? No. So there's a real good, yeah, she's answering before I even finish. Second prize of several homes. That's what she's saying. Don't argue with me. I'm just a messenger. This is a good thing. Keep positive about that. Can you imagine? New job, new homes. Maybe you could sell 1 or 2. Like, I don't know what your plans would be. What anybody would, unless they had a big family and they want everyone to move in around them. But that is your answer. Saying prize number 2. Please let us know. Let us know about your love life too, inquiring minds. We want to know. Okay? We want to know. So everybody, we're done. We are done. I still went into the 3-hour run though, didn't we, Jennifer? We did. We still ran into 3 hours. So, but it's all worked out. There will be another time, another night. You'd want to go to Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta. Yes, ma'am. There we go. I put the cards to bed. Night, night. Thank you, Lilith. I thank you, guides. Thank the universe. Thank Spirit for all the love and encouragement and support that has been brought forth for everybody this evening. They were good readings. They're very good readings. You guys leave people wanting to know more, you know. Very much so. I reiterate and I say ditto to what Jennifer just said. Please click the like button, if nothing else. We always encourage people to come in and just hang out even. It's a wonderful thing. You don't have to partake. You can sit back and watch. Maybe down the road you'll want to partake. This is a channel that offers many readings, and you're the one that decides, do I want a reading? Do I have a question? And how much do I think it's worth? That's up to you. As long as it's not insulting. Like 8 cents, that ain't going to happen. 50 cents isn't going to. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd like to see anywhere from $2 and up, right? I've had some very large donations, which kind of gets me right here. And I'm like, for 1 card, are you serious? And I have other people give big donations, say, I don't even want a card pulled. I'm just donating to your channel and wishing you the best kind of a thing. So, yes, Jennifer, good luck with that. Good luck, good luck. Guys, it's after 12. It's almost 12:30 at night. Both of you knock it off. This is not the time to get wound up, and you're not having any wall parties on my watch. You leave the kitty alone. Stewie doesn't want to be bothered. You're just full of piss and vinegar. You're going to get in the armchair with Mama in a very short time, and you're going to settle down because it's time to sleep. It was me, as usual, my routine. I'll hit the X button. I'll go in and get jammies on, and then I'll make some tea and probably a piece of toast and sit down and watch an episode or two of Friends and take it from there. And I hope for a better time. Good luck to you tomorrow, Jennifer. We'll try to make it back tomorrow night, guys. For those of you that are new to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, please subscribe to the channel. For those of you that are relatively new and you have subscribed recently, make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, because YouTube systems have been randomly taking people like yourselves, and maybe you don't have a channel, but you have a membership on YouTube, you know. You have an account, you watch your movies and your favorite channels, your music, and you subscribe to certain things that you want to see more of and be notified when they put out videos, and you go in and find maybe half a dozen of them are missing, they're gone. That's what's been happening. So you need to resubscribe. A few people have told me they've had to resubscribe 3 times, and they're on it now. They check a lot. If they don't see anything from Bay of Fundy Fortunes, they know something's up, and they go, that's exactly how it goes down. They go, Natalie, I went in and checked my subscriptions on YouTube, and Bay of Fundy Fortunes was removed, along with a few other channels from other places. So watch out for that as well. Andrea was here. There's Andrea. Yes. Sorry, Andrea, I didn't see you earlier. Welcome again. It's a wonderful thing. What's the matter, my baby? Those were good cards tonight, and all good readings tonight. And I think they were, stop biting me. I love you, too. I know I'm getting off in a minute. Just another couple minutes. All right. We got another nice day tomorrow coming, baby. We can go out in the yard and run around. And maybe if we're up to it, we're going to go for a nice walk to the beach and sit in the sun and absorb the vitamin D and the beautiful rays of the sun while there's still no snow on the ground. I know. Don't eat my clothes. No, don't eat my clothes. Stop it. Stop it. Or you get no kisses from me. And no toast either. No. Anyway, everybody, you know the sign off, right? I'm sitting here on the Bay of Fundy. That brings in the largest tides in the whole planet. You can Google that. Fundy is spelled F-U-N-D-Y. Bay of Fundy. You can Google that. It's all true. I get the highest tides in the world. On the whole flippin' freaking planet. Right in my backyard. I was called to be here. There's a whole story behind that. Anyways, yeah, that's what destiny's all about. This was my path, and I'm on the right path. And I'm full of gratitude, and I'm grateful. Stop humping the cat! Oh my God, there he goes. He's jumping the cat's bones. What do you do? Bear! Stop! Bear! Oh, Stewie's mad now. He's mad. Jeez, he's annoying. There's the growl. The kitty growl. I can't even stomp my feet. Stop! Come here. You leave Stewie alone. Go to bed. Oh, jeez, he's bad. He's looking for the cat. The cat took that break and he ran. Cat's got his own kitty door. It's open. He can get in and out on his own. So, jeez, he's bad. Anyways, everybody, as usual, I'll ask that you please keep your inner peace within so you can share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. Do a good deed tomorrow. Watch your integrity, watch your thoughts, your actions, and your intentions behind everything that you do, if you can keep that presence of mind, which is not easy. Because you're living beneath the microscope of the universe. It's watching and it's taking notes. Just let that sink in. You can't fool the universe too. You can't lie to yourself even, because the universe knows, and it knows better. I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you again for all being here. I mean, the more people come in, the merrier. It's a wonderful place to be. And we share the love and we share the joy, the magic and the wonder of this thing we call life within the universe, within the cosmos. I'm wishing you the best of the best. Please come back and see me again, and Jennifer, also known as the Generator. So anyways, thank you so much, everybody. Keep the peace in. Share your love. We're all made of the same stardust. We all have the same opportunities, the same connections, the same abilities. All you have to do is open yourself up. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to try to make it back tomorrow night. And if we're lucky, we won't run into any technical issues. I'll be here, and the Generator will be here to guide you through as well. Thank you so much, everybody, and hope to see you all back here tomorrow evening at some point. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And maybe a few thumbs up will be nice as well. This could be the beginning of a new day for you by doing something positive, giving, and generous. Just clicking one like button. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you soon.